back with another poem by Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal. The poem that I have today, its title is Muhammad Ali Bab, and I read this poem for the first time yesterday. Okay, and then I searched for who Muhammad Ali Bab is, and I learned that from Wikipedia that Muhammad Ali Bab was a religious figure from 19th century. He was born in 1819 and he was executed in 1850 at the age of 31 years. And he was from Iran. He was a Persian from Iran. He was born as Sayyid Ali Muhammad Shirazi, and Bab was, the name given to him uh, maybe during his lifetime. And Bab in in Arabic or in Urdu it means gate. Okay, a gate opening, to something. So and he was a religious figure. So he was actually the central figure of Baha'i faith. So Baha'i is a faith, and from Wikipedia I just learned that it's a monotheistic faith, and then he was the like central figure. You can say like the founding figure of that faith. And yeah, so he initiated or he started a new faith. He was a central figure of a faith, and this was not liked by the people around him at that time, the Persians. It didn't go with the you know the it was not accepted by the people, the government, or the other, those are there. And he was eventually executed for his faith at the age of 31 years. So Allama Iqbal is talking about Muhammad Ali Bab. Allama Iqbal is talking about this religious figure, Muhammad Ali Bab. So to me this is very different. I mean, after I learned, I read this poem, and then there were two other poems that I learned, yesterday. I read them yesterday, and to me, all these three poems, okay, the Muhammad Ali Bab, and then the other one is Nanak. Okay, so Baba Nanak is he is the first guru of Sikhism. Okay, so he is the central figure. He's a central figure of Sikh faith. Okay, he's the first guru of that faith. And then the third poem is Ram. Okay, Ram is also the title of the poem, a poem by Dr. Muhammad Iqbal. And Ram is a the central figure in Hinduism. Okay, so Allama Iqbal talks about these three individuals, and they are all religious figures. Okay, so let's see what Iqbal is talking through these figures. Okay, religious figures. And but I want to mention here that I am finding it difficult to understand Iqbal, and to talk about Iqbal seriously. I'm finding it difficult, and I want, I request, any one of you, who have like a good understanding, who have knowledge, who have spent time on these poems, so please share your knowledge, or share with me, any links, that you can find from somewhere, book links, or video links, or anything, that you can find about these three poems. Okay, yeah, and yeah, and I'll thank you for that. So Muhammad Ali Bab. थी खूब हजूर उलमा बाब की तकरीर. So Muhammad Ali Bab, this person who is a central figure in Baha'i faith, so he was giving a lecture, okay, in front of ulama. Okay, so his audience were ulama, and ulama are the religious scholars from Muslim faith, okay, from Islam. Okay, so these were Muslims, they were religious scholars, and they were his audience, and he was giving them a lecture. Okay, and he was doing it very well. He was his speech was excellent. It was khub. Khub means very good. It was excellent. but बेचारा गलत पढ़ता था आराब समावात. The only thing is that, he was, as he was a Persian, so he was not pronouncing the word, one of the Arabic word, the Quranic word samawat correctly. Okay, so he was not pronouncing that word correctly, and he kept on doing this, pronouncing it incorrectly during his speech. उसकी गलती पर उलमा थे मुतबस्सम. Okay, so he was making this mistakes, and he was making this mistake, and the ulama, the religious scholars, they were having a smile on their faces. Okay, when he was giving a speech, these religious scholars, they were having a smile, so they were smiling, at his mistake, that he's making a mistake, the word samawat, he's not, pronouncing it correctly, and they were smiling at him. So he noticed that, that people are, like the front row, lama, they are, smiling, and he knew that, he's making that mistake. बोला तुम्हें मालूम नहीं मेरे मकामात. So either he said it like loudly to them, or he just, he just thought, he was, self talk, he was talking to himself. बोला तुम्हें मालूम नहीं मेरे मकामात. So he said that, you people are unaware of my maqamat, or my station. I would use that word. So station is a word that I have used in my other poems that I did. And uh, so station of a person is defined by the knowledge that he has. Okay, this is just my understanding of a station. Okay, so station of a person is defined by the knowledge that he has. Okay, knowledge is not only acquired, through books, or going to schools, colleges, and universities. Okay, this is one way of acquiring knowledge, but this is not the only way of acquiring knowledge. Okay, there are other ways, there are other means of acquiring knowledge. So once a person acquires knowledge, and then, you know he, that knowledge is reflected in his character. Okay, not that he just acquires knowledge. Okay, so there are people who have enough information, they receive that, the information, but then they do not, that information is not reflected, that knowledge is not reflected in their character. Okay, so we cannot call them knowledgeable people. Okay, knowing something is not the only thing, it's not important. So the station of a person, is defined by the knowledge that he acquires, and then it is reflected onto his character. Okay, that's how we define station of a person. So he said that, you guys are unaware of my station. Okay, so where I'm speaking from, you guys do not know. And then this last couplet, please help me with this. Okay, because to me this is giving a different meaning to the term, to the word religion. Okay, and specifically religion Islam. Okay, this poem, and then, as I said, there are two other poems, Nanak and Ram. Okay, if you read them together, you know uh, they have a topic, a common topic in them. Okay, so please help me with this. Okay, so I'll just read it, and I'll try to translate it. अब मेरी अमामत के तसद्दुक में है आज़ाद. So he knew that these guys are smiling at him at his mistake, and then he just thought, or he told them that you guys are not aware of my station, and I can tell you that in my guidance, in my imamat, so I am the leader, or in my guidance, you know the meanings of those, the Quranic words, the meanings of the Quranic words, they were they were trapped in the pronunciation, in the linguistic, the punctuations. Okay, they are trapped in the linguistics, and in the pronunciations. Okay, and I, in my guidance, they are set free now. Okay, so the meanings of those words are free. Or in other words, you guys, you paid so much attention, your all your emphasis, and all your life, throughout your life, your emphasis was how to pronounce a word, Arabic or Quranic word correctly. That was that's what you did all the time. But by doing so, you trapped, the meanings of those words into the pronunciations. Okay, and I'm speaking from my station that I have, set those meanings free. Okay, in my guidance, I have set those meanings free. Through me, those meanings are, they are passed on to other people. Okay, so अब मेरी इमामत के तसद्दुक में है आज़ाद महबूस थे आराम में कुरान के आयात. So those meanings of Quran, they were, they were trapped in the pronunciation, and I have, set them free. मेरी इमामत के तसद्दुक में, in truth. Okay, so yeah, so this is Iqbal's Muhammad Ali Bab poem. So Muhammad Ali Bab is, he is hitting at those the so-called religious Muslim religious scholars. Okay, and he's hitting at them, but through a person, Muhammad Ali Bab, who is a central figure of a new faith that was started in 2000 in 19th century, a new monotheistic faith. Okay, and this is very, very different. I have not read this, anywhere, in Iqbal's poetry before. Okay, so that's why I need, somebody's help with this, that, what this poem actually has in it. If you have that understanding, and the other two poems, Nanak and Ram, they have in them. Okay, please share with me, and I'll thank you very much for that. And with this, I'll stop here, and please take care of yourself.